PTSD is not a villain we can apprehend or a threat we can outwit with gadgets and strategy. It's an insidious adversary that dwells within, often hidden, but profoundly impactful. It's a condition that knows no boundaries, affecting not only those who have faced violence or served in the line of duty, but anyone who has confronted trauma, loss, or overwhelming stress. Tonight, I want to shed light on this shadowy nemesis, to understand it, and to offer a beacon of hope to those who battle it. To comprehend the gravity of PTSD, we must delve into the depths of its origins. PTSD can stem from a myriad of traumatic experiences, combat, accidents, natural disasters, and even incidents of personal violation. It doesn't discriminate between heroes and civilians, and it often infiltrates our lives long after the traumatic event has passed. Its symptoms are like echoes of the past that reverberate into our present, manifesting in various ways. Flashbacks transport us back to the horrors we've endured. Nightmares haunt our nights, and an overwhelming sense of anxiety and hypervigilance can leave us perpetually on edge. However, the most challenging aspect of PTSD is often the invisible scars it leaves. While we may bear no outward signs of injury, the emotional wounds can run deep. It can fracture relationships, disrupt daily life, and undermine our sense of self. The struggles of those affected are real, complex, and deeply personal. It's important to recognize that this battle isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to one's strength in enduring unimaginable trials. It's an affliction that knows no gender, race, or age, impacting a diverse spectrum of individuals. To confront it, we must first acknowledge its presence and the courage it takes to seek help. One of the cruelest aspects of PTSD is how it can isolate us from the world, cutting us off from the support and understanding we desperately need. It builds walls around our hearts, making us believe that no one can truly comprehend our pain. This isolation can be particularly profound for those who have served in the military or other high-stress professions. When you've stood on the front lines, it's easy to feel that civilians can't relate to your experiences. This sense of separation can lead to profound loneliness, exacerbating the emotional scars of trauma. But here's a truth that transcends the isolation. You are not alone. In your darkest moments, remember that there are others who have faced similar trials and emerged on the other side. There is strength in seeking connection, whether with fellow veterans, support groups, or mental health professionals. Sharing your burdens with those who understand can be the first step toward healing. And just as I rely on my allies in Gotham, you too can rely on the support of others to help you navigate the labyrinth of PTSD. Remember, in unity, there is strength, and in shared experiences, there is understanding. In battling PTSD, it's essential to recognize that the enemy is not yourself, but the traumatic memories and emotions that have taken root within you. Like a relentless adversary, these memories haunt your thoughts, hijacking your sense of self and well-being. They can manifest as flashbacks, nightmares, or overwhelming anxiety, pushing you into a state of constant vigilance. It's vital to understand that these symptoms are not a sign of weakness. They are the consequence of enduring extreme stress and trauma. To confront this inner enemy, you must start by acknowledging its presence. Denying or repressing these emotions only grants them more power. Embrace the truth that you are grappling with wounds, not weaknesses. It takes courage to face these memories head-on, but it's a crucial step towards reclaiming your life. Like a detective piecing together a complex case, you can work with mental health professionals to unravel the threads of your trauma, understanding its origins and its impact on your life. In this pursuit of self-discovery, you begin to strip away the mask this enemy wears, revealing it for what it truly is. A collection of memories and emotions that can be understood, managed, and ultimately overcome.
PTSD is a complex and often debilitating condition that can manifest in a variety of ways.
Understanding its symptoms is crucial in both recognizing and addressing the challenges it presents. One of the hallmark symptoms is intrusive thoughts, memories, or flashbacks related to the traumatic event. These intrusive experiences can be overwhelming, pulling you back into the moment of trauma, even years after it occurred. Just as I am haunted by the night my parents were taken from me, individuals with PTSD may find themselves haunted by the past. These intrusions can disrupt daily life, making it difficult to concentrate, sleep, or even carry out routine tasks. Another common symptom is avoidance. This can manifest as avoiding reminders of the traumatic event, which may include people, places, or activities that are associated with the trauma. Avoidance serves as a coping mechanism, an attempt to shield oneself from the pain and distress tied to the traumatic memories. However, it can also lead to a shrinking of one's life, isolating them from social connections and opportunities for healing. The fear and anxiety triggered by reminders of the trauma can be paralyzing, akin to the fear that grips Gotham's criminals when they see the bat signal. Recognizing these symptoms and their impact is the first step in confronting PTSD head-on. Acknowledging the presence of PTSD is a pivotal moment in the journey to recovery. Just as I, as Batman, needed to confront my own fears and demons, it's crucial for individuals to recognize that they may be suffering from PTSD. This recognition can be a challenging and courageous act. Often there is a reluctance to label one's experiences as PTSD, as it can carry a stigma or be seen as a sign of weakness. But understanding that PTSD is not a sign of weakness, but a natural response to traumatic events is paramount. It's a recognition that, like any physical injury, emotional wounds need attention and care. Identifying PTSD is akin to locating a hidden adversary in the shadows. Only by acknowledging its existence can one begin to combat it. For me, it was essential to acknowledge my own struggles with PTSD. The traumatic loss of my parents and the subsequent journey to becoming Batman took a toll on my mental and emotional well-being. I had to confront the fear, anger, and guilt that had been festering within me. In doing so, I was able to recognize the impact it had on my actions and relationships. Just as individuals with PTSD may find their symptoms affecting their daily lives and relationships, I realized that my own inner turmoil was shaping my mission and my interactions with others. This recognition was the first step in my path to healing and growth, allowing me to not only be a better protector of Gotham, but a healthier, more resilient individual. Equipping ourselves to face the challenges posed by PTSD is akin to preparing for a battle. It requires a multifaceted approach that incorporates self-awareness, professional guidance, and a support network. Just as I, as Batman, rely on my training, tools, and allies to confront the adversaries of Gotham, individuals dealing with PTSD must assemble their own arsenal for recovery. First and foremost, self-awareness is the cornerstone of equipping oneself for the battle against PTSD. This entails recognizing the triggers, symptoms, and patterns of behavior associated with the condition. It's about understanding how past traumas continue to influence present thoughts and actions. Self-awareness empowers individuals to identify when they are entering a state of emotional distress and take proactive measures to manage their reactions. This might involve breathing exercises, mindfulness techniques, or simply seeking a moment of solitude to regroup. Just as I utilize my knowledge of criminal psychology to anticipate the actions of Gotham's villains, individuals with PTSD can use self-awareness to anticipate and mitigate the impact of their triggers. Additionally, seeking professional guidance is paramount. Just as I turn to Alfred, my trusted confidant and advisor, individuals should reach out to therapists, counselors, or support groups that specialize in trauma and PTSD. These professionals possess the expertise to guide individuals through the process of healing and provide strategies to manage the condition effectively. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it's a testament to one's strength and commitment to overcoming the challenges posed by PTSD. In my own journey, I've learned that even heroes need guidance and support, and it's no different for those battling PTSD. In the battle against PTSD, seeking allies is a pivotal step towards recovery. Just as I rely on my allies in Gotham, individuals dealing with this condition should not face it in isolation. Allies can be friends, family members, or support groups who offer a listening ear, empathy,
and a sense of belonging. Sharing one's struggles with trusted individuals can alleviate the burden of PTSD and foster an environment of understanding. Moreover, allies play a crucial role in encouraging those with PTSD to seek professional help. Much like Commissioner Gordon's role in the fight against crime in Gotham, allies can provide the necessary guidance and support to connect individuals with the appropriate resources. They can also act as a source of motivation, reminding individuals that they are not alone in their battle and that there is hope for a brighter future. Just as I rely on the bat signal to summon allies when Gotham is in peril, individuals with PTSD can rely on their own support networks to signal for help and support when needed. The journey toward healing from PTSD is a challenging one, much like my relentless pursuit of justice in Gotham. It's essential to remember that healing is not a linear process, and setbacks are a natural part of the path. Just as I've faced adversaries who temporarily gain the upper hand, individuals with PTSD may encounter moments of heightened symptoms. These moments should not be seen as failures, but as opportunities for growth and further understanding of one's condition. Healing also involves finding and adopting coping mechanisms that work best for the individual, akin to my arsenal of gadgets and strategies for combating crime. Whether it's therapy, mindfulness exercises, physical activities, or creative outlets, there is no one-size-fits-all approach to recovery. It's a personal journey, and what matters most is the commitment to self-improvement and the belief in one's capacity to heal. Just as I've forged my path as Batman, those on the journey toward healing must recognize their own strength and resilience in the face of adversity, slowly but surely reclaiming their lives from the grip of PTSD. Facing the ghosts of our past, whether as a caped crusader or an everyday hero, is an essential step towards healing. Just as I have had to confront the memory of my parents' tragic loss, you too may find yourself grappling with painful recollections. However, remember that these memories do not define you. They are a part of your journey, not your destination. Confront them with courage, acknowledge the pain they hold, and gradually, you'll start to reclaim your life from their grip. Seek professional help when needed, for just as I turn to allies in my mission, there are experts trained to guide you through this intricate terrain. In the heart of darkness, a beacon of hope emerges. It's the understanding that even in the face of trauma and adversity, healing is possible. As Batman, I've walked the treacherous path of confronting my own demons, and I stand before you today as a symbol of resilience and transformation. Let this be a testament that you too can emerge from the shadows of PTSD, stronger and more resilient than ever before. The journey may be fraught with challenges, but it's also filled with moments of self-discovery, growth, and ultimately triumph. You are not alone on this path. Allies, professionals, and a resilient spirit stand ready to guide you. Remember, the real hero is not one without scars, but one who faces their scars with unwavering determination. You have the strength within you to heal, to thrive, and to become the hero of your own story.